Something I know today that I confess tomorrow. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Fellowship in heaven. I will be there when you will be there. We have another fellowship in heaven. I will be there when you will be there. See if I don't belong, the world might hate me now, but I'm gonna be there. One thing I know for sure, I confess tomorrow. Yes, I know, yes, I know, I must be there. We have another fellowship in heaven. Hello, friends. It's been a long time. How are you doing? I've been a little bit busy with some renovation, just a little bit renovation in my kitchen. And you guys remember that spice, something that was here, so we're able to change it. We're still doing some cleaning. The renovation is not yet finished, but I just thought send you at least I send you at least one video. It's been a long time you guys haven't heard from me. So how has it been? How did the holiday go? Trying to renovate this kitchen, it's occurred to me, or let's say reminded me of how difficult it is for us here in Germany. My name is Choma Sweet Bro. In case you're meeting me for the first time, you're welcome. For those who has already subscribed to this channel, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for being there, for hanging out with me. So I live here in Germany. Living in Germany, there are some challenges we face here, like this repairing of something that is spoiled. When anything is spoiled and you cannot do it yourself, that's why you see me sometimes I start using gum to do some experiments when you remember how it was here, because you need that thing and there's no one to do it for you. Even those you call, sometimes they do it and they leave it halfway. You can ask other people in Germany in case you have anyone living in Europe or in Germany. They repair that thing for you and they repair it halfway. Instead of working that thing and finishing in a day or two, even 3 days, you will hear something like, I will come back, the person will collect the money for the one the person did for you and vanish. You call the number, the person has started with another person's job or gets too busy that the person cannot continue with your job. Then you have half work. But somehow we need to continue living or doing things. We do our daily activities, because that cannot stop us. And things we cannot do ourselves, we just leave it like this now. This one is not our own to do, because if it's something we can do ourselves, then we will do it. Somehow we call them, it's like we don't have the right or they don't permit us to do it. So, and they've not come, so I can't just stop doing my video or what I'm doing simply because they didn't come. I want to share with you today some of the challenges we face here in Germany, repairing things, other things that challenges us here in Germany. Like, if you go to doctor, let's say you go to doctor and you see that this doctor is not treating you well. Like, when I go to doctor and I find out that this doctor is not treating me well, I will try talking to the doctor. If the doctor can communicate, make me understand what is wrong with me, this is my body, the doctor will be able to explain to me what is going on, what my chances are, what we're going to do, that kind of communication. If that doctor is not communicating with me like this, I think it's better I leave the doctor and change to another doctor that will somehow explain to me what is going on. This is my health, my body. If someone is just treating me without telling me things that is going on with my body or communicating with me that I can understand this doctor and say, doctor is like a teacher, doctor is like, I don't know, a doctor is, I don't know how I'm going to say doctor is like, a doctor is like a part of your life. So if that doctor cannot tell you what is going on, because these things you cannot do it yourself, then I don't know how the person will be able to take care of the person's health. Like I had one experience when I first had my daughter here, my first daughter. So I was going to doctor. This doctor, whenever I get there, he will just treat my daughter. I would ask him questions. I couldn't speak Dutch and he was speaking English. I would ask him questions, he wouldn't answer me. So one day I called one lady who introduced me to the doctor and said, I'm not going again to this doctor because he's not communicating with me. So the woman said to me, yeah, but the doctor is treating your child well. I said, then what is he treating? What is he treating the child? What is going on with the child? How is the child doing the health? What is happening? The doctor couldn't tell me anything. So I changed the doctor. When it's me, it's still manageable, but a child who cannot tell me what is wrong with the child. So how can somebody be treating the child without telling me what is happening with the child? You know, it's kind of funny. I went there a few times, spoke with the doctor a few times, telling him that that doesn't sit right with him. But the man continued. I stopped and I changed the doctor. I went to hospital some time ago. These people in the hospital were giving me food, like I came there to eat food and bed rested. When I have my own place where I can lie down and bed rest. So they will come every morning, check my BP, ask me to walk around there. And then I complained to them I had this headache. So it took them 5 days to start running the main test for me, like to check if they can find out what is wrong with me. I tried talking to them. I found out that sometimes the way to follow these people, if you really want to get what you want from them, sometimes you need to play stupid, but not every time. So I kept quiet. Few times they will come, let's say, if I didn't ask them today, I'll ask them tomorrow. I'm like, but I was not making trouble. I was not like saying, you kept me here, you're not attending to me, this, that. They say, the blood we took from the emergency where you came from, we are running it, we are waiting for the result. And that's okay. Let me see. They came back with the result. They said everything was okay. Then I waited for the other tests like radiology, the ones they will do with machines and things like that. And when they said it was okay, so I was like, why do I have that kind of headache? So sometimes you go to this hospital, all of a sudden they came and they discharge me because they need this space. I have to come back to the emergency every day. If it didn't stop, you go there, they just take blood. They will take like 7, 8 blood they take from you. They want to run tests, they come and they say there's nothing wrong. It's good to go to hospital, but it's also good to know who you are going to. Who you are going to. His hospital, the doctor that is attending to you. Because when you go to hospital, you don't meet the particular doctor. Each time you go to hospital, you won't meet a particular doctor. But when you have your own doctor, who they call here a house doctor, when you have that doctor, it's better because that doctor knows much about your body and can help you. I would say better if the person can go early when this symptoms start. But sometimes even me, I get so discouraged because you go there, you sit this long time, and they tell you there's nothing wrong with you. You know, they won't just tell you one big sickness, because sometimes you get so sick you think you are dying. I get so sick sometimes that I think, oh God, this is no longer funny. But you go there, they tell you, stress, is this, is this. I don't know I'm going to sit down without doing anything. I don't know I'm going to sit down without just doing nothing. I just sit down and be looking how long. You can go to your own doctor. It happens that your doctor is the doctor who doesn't treat you right. It's not that it's not a good doctor, because there's something, if the doctor do not know you where you are, there for the first time. It's also like this doctor who represents your daughter. I don't always go much to this doctor who represents your daughter when your daughter is on holiday. Though I've also gone to one doctor sometime, I felt like changing to that doctor because he was good. Some people are good. In everything we do in life, finding those people who have feelings for human being is very important. Very important that that person feels for you. You give the person the time, attention to hear you out and take care of you. If people do not have feelings and do not care, then you're crying there, you have pains, you're saying what your problem is. There are some doctors you will go to and you need this important appointment to go to a test. There are some appointments for tests that will be so difficult for you to get it from the hospital. If that doctor knows you, this is why it's good to go to a particular doctor every time. I mean this house doctor. If the doctor knows you and the doctor is kind, the doctor might help you make that appointment, because immediately the doctor plays that call and say they need an appointment for you that is so urgent. Before, years back, they will give us supervisor to go there. When you go there, they respect that supervisor. Now, I think they're thinking that we're just coming on our own to say we are sick when we are not sick, you know. So these are some of the challenges we face medically. Now they no longer call you to tell you that your child, like my daughter, I don't know about yours, they no longer call to tell you, oh, your child has to take immunization on this month. Years back, they will call you to remind you. People are so busy now, nobody have time. Things are no longer going in Germany how it used to go before. So that would be my second challenge we face here in Germany. So when you go to some of these doctors, they might not really care to know what is wrong with you. Sometimes you can go to doctor for one particular problem. You can go to doctor many times and still that problem is not solved. So I ask myself sometimes, is it better when we are in Nigeria where you can just walk in and say, this is wrong with me, or the doctor tell you this is wrong with me? Somebody can just give you prescription of what you need to buy. You just go and buy it and leave all these too much stories. Most of the challenges we face here in Germany at working place, most times it's not the people who are German who are making this problem with us. Even when you walk on the street, these people who they see you, any small misunderstanding, or let's say you go and you push the person accidentally and the person is not reacting friendly to anything you and the person is doing. Most times it's not the German people. These people who came like us here, they are more annoyed for no reason, which you cannot say this is why they are annoyed. You know, I made mistake now. My husband does not add salt to plantain. I just added salt. I'm going to wash it out. How will it be? I just added salt to this plantain. I'm throwing in the I can't do this when this is on. I forgot. You might wonder why I was eating breakfast while I'm still making breakfast. I got so hungry. I woke up this morning hungry because I ate earlier. Yesterday around almost 5 o'clock, I ate my afternoon food, so I couldn't eat in the night yesterday because I was so full and I was having like a soul burning. I was cleaning and doing some things, then I got tired. Instead of making food in the afternoon. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Fellowship in heaven. I will be there. When you will be there, we have a fellowship in heaven. I will be there, when you will be there. See if I don't belong, the world might hate me now, but I'm gonna be there. One thing I know for sure, I confess tomorrow. Yes, I know. Yes, I know, I must be there. We have another fellowship in heaven. Because I've already found something to do, so I then ate grease. Grease is a swallow that I usually don't do in the afternoon. So I ate grease in the afternoon. So that grease I ate was like full because that time I just went and sat down. I didn't feel like hungry. I didn't even have what I need to cook. No plans of what to cook. So I just looked around. What can I cook? What can I cook? I mean, something that'll be fast. You know, it's in the evening. When I was strong, I was like, what can I cook now? What can I cook so fast? I looked around. I couldn't find what will be fast. Than making complete soup or so. I realized I didn't cook. So because of that, I got so hungry this morning. That's why you see me now. That's why you saw me now eating breakfast while I'm making breakfast. What can I do? I have to quench this hunger that's serving my tummy. Time has come when I will say, I want to watch weight, too much weight. But however, I don't know if some of you know me that I've kept to that weight. So it's true. I'm not too slim like when I started losing weight, but you can see now I've not grown that fat. I've not weighed 90 again. Since that very day my kids find out that I'm adding so much weight, as I said, I will grow big, yeah, but 90, no more. No more 90 kilos for me. I will regulate it however. It's not easy, but I will regulate it however. So it's not too bad now. I'm not going to have all those packs here again. So I'm really trying. But at the same time, I'm feeding well. Because feeding well is healthy. When I was not really feeding well, I feel more weak. I feel more sick and I look sick or hungry. So I thank God I have balanced the whole thing, that even the watching weight is no longer so difficult for me, and I'm not doing it like too seriously. I eat almost all what I want. I take enough sugar, not excess. I drink what I want. I even drink salt malt between. I think I've tightened up that big bowl in my tummy that's making me consume. I've tightened it a little bit by a little fasting or in between. And I'm better. I feel good, you know. I feel better.
This thing they say that tomatoes is just water and tomatoes is just water. Every time I have to just press these tomatoes, press out the water before I start filming.
I feel much better. Much better. Step it. Step it.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So this is exactly how most of my Sundays goes. Wake up in the morning and prepare this breakfast. Mostly have custard egg and this egg is tomato spoon. It's just the usual thing, nothing so special, or maybe the spice I use inside it. Don't know why I hardly have time to put this egg inside plate. I usually pour it into the fry pan like this without mixing it first. Everything I get it mixed inside the fry pan.
So now the kids are grown. They're making the omelette like the Europeans or white people. So I make my husband egg and my own. To your tent, oh Israel. To your tent, oh Israel. So that's it.
I was actually trying to say that this morning after I finish frying on what I need to fry for us, I don't do the kids' egg. They do it their own, how they want. Sometimes they want to add something. Some want to add broccoli, some want to add donuts, some don't want to add things like that, or they want to make omelette, or they want to make without tomatoes, whatever. They just do it how they want. That's what I was saying. Make my own. And then they made their own. That is your tent to Israel. Israel.
I'm still waiting to.
Thank you.
I'm still waiting for that time when I'll buy that fry pan.
And tomorrow, can you buy this triangle thingy?
What is that?
The triangle thingy for the avatar thingy.
Okay, let's see. You tell daddy, yeah?
Can you? Oh yeah.
You will tell daddy.
Okay. But I don't think he'll know what it is.
No, tell him maybe he'll give you money. Then you go and buy it yourself instead of him buying it or you order it. How's that?
I'm not that big to buy it.
No, you know daddy buys it every time, so tell him you'll buy it.
My little daughter, usually I don't like to eat in the kitchen because I don't want to live with regrets that maybe they got burnt or something happened in the kitchen. I always send them out until a certain age. My daughter now 7. Now that she's 7, she comes in and she stops at the door, almost like crossing the door. She could close it like now I'm frying, but after she closes it, she'll just stand behind it after closing it behind her. Then she will stay there and tell me what she wants, mostly when I'm cooking, then I'll give it to her. Since that time, she has now the liberty to come every time and tell me what she wants while I'm still cooking or when she wants to talk to me. Before, I don't usually allow her at all. She was younger. Do you usually make this mistake, which is very wrong? You have these children with your husband, and every time you say your kiss, or you say your something that belongs to you, say it's mine, or this is my pot, this is my kitchen, instead of saying it's ours. I don't know if I got used to saying this mine because some time ago we were having a distance relationship. I was not really living with my husband then, so I have this case here. These kids are mine. And then I got used to say my because people I was with, I usually don't talk to them about my husband like he's living here with me. So Maybe this is why I got used to saying my, but the actual thing to say is really ours, but I can't just stop saying it. I'm sorry, but I'll see what to do about that. This breakfast I'm making, I would say my husband is actually good in making this breakfast more than me, because when he fries the yam or plantain, it's like it has less oil than me. Even you would think he fried it in air fryer. I don't know how he knows the right time to put these things, and when he fries it's more crispy. But he goes to work from Monday to Saturday. I don't know how I'm going to allow him to come into the kitchen. What will I be doing then to be frying this things, simply because he fries this better. He cooks also very good, but once in a while, and I think it's wiser that he stays away from kitchen. At least this one I can do for him, as a woman, than because he does it better than I allow him to come here. It's kind of punishment. This is how I see it, so I prefer to do it myself. Though whenever I'm there making it, I'm like, oh, I wish he did this, But sometimes he comes in and he do it, like surprise you. You're like, oh God, you're here. That kind of a thing when you wake up. So it's really nice that we somehow have this understanding that he stays away from my kitchen because sometimes when men dominate the kitchen like this too much, it's also like not giving me, let me say for myself, the chance to do my thing, like run the kitchen the way you need to run the phone, because somehow he needs to sit down and wait yourself in. If it's a lie, you tell me what you do in your own home. This is how it goes in our home here. I'm still in the struggle of making this egg. He does it better, like I tell you. Yeah. So I'm making the egg, like trying to make it to his taste. Like when I'm making the egg, I have to put it like the kind of salt he like it a little bit salty, what I would call salty, but not really salty, but I would say salty than the way I do it. And I think it looks better when you finish frying the egg. I don't know why I think his breakfast is better than mine, but that's it. Still, I'm on it, trying to get this breakfast ready. You see, I'm making breakfast this morning. I will take this camera and turn it around for you to see how this kitchen is now. After this breakfast tastes me. Finish eating, everybody will come, dropping the plate. Before you know it, everywhere is chaos. Each Sunday, my kitchen, even me, I feel lazy, so sometimes I leave the keys. Each Sunday, this kitchen is so chaos. If I wake up Monday morning, I feel like crying. So let's see, because everybody is here before we eat in. We are how many now? We're 6 people now. So if we eat in the morning breakfast, afternoon food, night food, plus food between drinks, the kitchen will be so mess up. I don't know. Let me just show you around this kitchen now, because I want to do this so that I don't forget. Let me show you around this kitchen and see how it will be by 10 o'clock. Even if there's no light, I will use the light I see. If it's not bright enough, to show you how this kitchen is by 10 today. 10:50. That's how this kitchen will be. See the kitchen now. See how the kitchen looks like now. See how the kitchen looks like now. I want to take you around the kitchen. See how the kitchen looks like. Let's see how this kitchen will be later. Let's see how this kitchen will be later now. Today, how this kitchen will be. You have to learn. You will learn to talk. Nobody will teach you. You will learn yourself on your own to talk. Because sometimes you talk finish, like this Sunday, you want to rest. And again, whatever we do, that's what our kids do. So they see that on Sundays, that time I was working, I will just come in, each food I make, I will just keep the thing and go. This is also what they're practicing for me now. Sunday is resting day. Everybody's on holiday. We feel this Sunday is like 2 weeks in one day. Everybody's resting. So let's see what happens. So I leave this to be a little bit warm here. By the onions, I'm so sorry for not sending video, posting video, and then vlogging for some time now, but I'll start vlogging very soon to keep you guys updated.
Nobody gave me.
To know how you guys
Nobody
are doing.
gave me.
Thank you so much for all your support.
In this kitchen,
So this is my Sunday breakfast. We're still on the video to
don't come inside. I
show
don't
you
know.
guys
Let me see.
how I was able to do this breakfast. I'm still eating my food, though the breakfast is already ready. I'm still eating my food. It's now for me to make this
I have
custard,
it.
and then I've already soaked my mostly this cereal. There's no way I'm going to throw it away, so I'm still eating it to get it done with and make this custard to serve this breakfast. Thank God my husband is still sleeping. So let's go. See the lot time we've not heard from each other. I've not made any video because of time and health also. So we thank God for everything. He's the owner of life, giver of life. That He sustain us, provide for us, make us happy, give us ideas and strategies to survive and put through this hard world. But we pray it gets easier with us, that life is more easier, and that God provide for us all our needs, that we stay as happy people, healthy people, no matter how it is. That is important. That's what we really need, not getting worried, because God has already solved all our problems. No need to worry. He should give us the strength to work hard so that we can make ends meet.
Just a little bit crispy. Use this yam. It's crispy. It's not that soft. So you can eat it. We use it to eat egg like this. And this one, we chew as snacks. So crispy. Welcome back, guys. After lunch, so I took a video of the place again to see if they have changed or they're still dropping everything they eat on the place. And this is what I have. I'm so happy. See. This is how to do like this again. But it's better. You can't compare it. You can't compare it with how they will leave it. Before, I'm supposed to have here many pots. I'm supposed to have more than this pot I have here, and maybe also here pots on top of here. So this is one of my lucky days to relax a bit today. At least edit my video and check some of the things I need to write on my videos or correct. That is it. I'm so happy today. I have very less thing to do this morning. I'll keep making like this every time now. It doesn't matter how they're talking. You know, sometimes you talk, you say you don't want to talk again, but the talking now, I'm going to do more of it. I think that talking is easier than me living, relaxing to come and do this one, you know. So this is it. Thank you guys for making breakfast with me. Take care. Bye. That was my Sunday breakfast. Bye.